This is one of the most cornball things I've seen all year, and that's really saying something because there's been a lot of dumbass shit that's happened so far. But at the end of the day, Tyrese Halliburton's dad, you should be ashamed of yourself for going on the court and trying to taunt Giannis like that. Like, what are you even thinking? Just because you paid for a ticket, just because you're a star player's dad, does not give you the right to go on the court and do that. Players can't taunt, neither can fans. It's pretty simple. And I know he did issue an apology, so I'm not acting like he just completely glossed over all responsibility. He did apologize for this, but really, this isn't the corniest thing about this whole situation. And no surprise here, the corniest thing about this situation is Shaq. His whole take on this situation is that Tyrese Halliburton's dad was in the right. He had the right to go down there, get in Giannis's face, and talk shit after a tough playoff loss. Like, how is that the conclusion you come to? And of course, it was nice to see Chuck push back a little bit and say that this situation is never okay. That kind of disrespect should not be tolerated. So I was glad to see Chuck with a little pushback, but still, this perfectly encompasses what is wrong with NBA media today. Because Shaq will be so quick to call a player soft and be like, hey, players today, they need to toughen up. But if this same situation, if a fan was to get into Shaq's face after a tough playoff loss, do you think he would respond like this? And he's calm, cool, and collected. Even though both guys are in each other's face, you knew that this was never going to escalate into a fighting situation, into a situation where they were going to throw hands or anything like that. And even in the post-game press conference, Giannis clearly displayed why he felt like it was disrespectful, why no one should ever go up into any player's face immediately after a game, how he was raised and all of that good stuff. And after you hear something like that, how can Shaq still say that Giannis was in the wrong and that Tyrese Halliburton's dad was in the right? I don't get that. I don't know, but at the end of the day, I can guarantee you if there's some cornball shit happening in the NBA, Shaq's going to gravitate towards it and probably have the worst take on it you've ever heard. What do you think?